our plan and it's fire, transforming dreams higher and higher. Step into Academy 6 Hall, where ambitions break all walls. Digital marketing's got the beat, skills so strong, never missed a feat. High income awaits and it's real, resell rights, now here's the deal. Raise your heads, let's celebrate tonight. Launching futures with a vibrant light. Sony's vision, making dreams ignite. Academy 6, making everything right. From her heart she gives a shout. No more doubts, just let them out. With high skills you got the clout. Success is what it's all about. In every screen from night to day, learn the skills and pave your way. Marketing ways to stand tall. In Academy 6 you've got it all. Digital marketing's got the beat, skills so strong, never missed a feat. High income awaits and it's real, resell rights, now here's the deal. Raise your heads, let's celebrate tonight. Launching futures with a vibrant light. Sony's vision, making dreams ignite. Academy 6, making everything right. From her heart she gives a shout. No more doubts, just let them out. With high skills you got the clout. Success is what it's all about. In every screen from night to day, learn the skills and pave your way. Marketing wizards standing tall. In Academy 6 you've got it all. Gives a shout. No more doubts, just let them out. With high skills, you got the clout. Success is what it's all about. In every screen from night to day. From her heart.
Hello. Hi, how is everyone doing? I hope everybody having a good evening. I hope that everybody's having a fantastic Sunday. Listen, I'm really excited to be here tonight. I do want to just extend my warm welcome and say that it always brings me joy to come on and be able to talk to you all about financial freedom in this day and age. How are you all? Where are you watching from? Go ahead and share this out. If you would, share out this broadcast, and please make sure you double tap that screen. I am really excited, guys, to be here tonight. Today has been just a phenomenal day. I really can't begin to explain to you all as I share this out. I can't begin to explain how good it feels to have a Sunday like I did today. There are just so many great things going on inside of our program. And I want to make sure that I take out time to just say thank you to Coach Lisa, who is fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and share this, and then I'll go ahead and get started. So I just want to just extend my welcome to you all, and ask you all, where are you watching from? Hey, Los Angeles. Okay, Faith, I was in Los Angeles about 2 weeks ago. Well, no, let me take that back. 3 weeks ago. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. It's a little over 3 weeks. So I'm right now, I'm in Miami, Florida. I've been here for a couple of weeks, and let me just say, I am definitely enjoying myself here in Miami. How is the weather in Los Angeles right now? When I was there, it was a little bit breezy. They were having a baseball game that day. And boy, oh boy, I picked up some food. Oh my, it was so good. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. So listen, you all make sure that you share this out because I want as many people to hear about this awesome, whoa, uh, experience inside of Academy 6. I kind of call it experience because I've been saying I want to be able to create an experience for people. I want it to be more than just I want it to just be more than just a program for training, but I want it to be like with my students in my classroom when I taught over 20 years ago. I made sure that they experienced something that, because a lot of people, when you go home, you're not happy when you're home. You know what I mean? So I really wanted to have an environment in my classroom that was welcoming. I always had an island set up. 9 times out of 10, I had an island set up in my classroom, and even now, I'm 200 feet away from the Atlantic Ocean. So if you all hear that back there, I mean, it is just splendid. And tonight, I want to talk to you all about 3 of the common myths that people have when they are considering starting a new business or starting something new. And if you're in Academy 6 DM, if you would go ahead and just drop a 1 in the comments, let me know if you already are in or if you're just visiting tonight. Either way, I'm happy to have you. I'm happy that you're here. And I want to just take out this time to say that Sunday will be our nights if nothing else changes. Sunday night, 7 p.m., we will be here to talk to you all about financial freedom, about learning new pathways to being able to earn and just expanding your life and hopefully having a better one. Yes, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm really excited about everything that's taking place. So, Faith, let me ask you all, and for anyone who's watching, are you all a part of the challenge that we have going on inside of Academy 6? Are you a part of the challenge? I'm really interested in knowing if you all are a part of that challenge. If you are, let me simply say that Coach Lisa, again, is phenomenal. She had some other engagements, but she's going to try to make it on tonight. I hope that she can. Let me tell you about Coach Lisa, okay? Coach Lisa is an individual who seems to brighten my day when I am maybe going through some things. And it's great to have people on your team who does that. We have the fabulous Miss Felicia. We have all that talented Miss Ramona and you all. And I can't forget my hometown creative, very, very brilliant Miss Pam. Oh my goodness, the team is amazing. Yes, you're going to join today. Oh, awesome. Awesome. So I can't wait. It's so many things I want to talk to you all about today. The first thing I want to do is simply say that as it pertains to financial freedom, one of the first steps that you want to take is to really, really acknowledge what your goals are in terms of your future. Where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself? And how do you see yourself getting there? So it can't just be all fluff and all no plan and no action. You really do have to take in consideration what it is you truly want. Can you imagine living more the life of your dreams? Like, I never would have thought that I would be here in Miami right now talking to you all. Definitely not how 2021 and 2022 ended. It was really some rough times in my life. And if you've ever experienced times in your life where you really didn't know if you were going to be able to pick yourself out of some of the things that you were facing, then you may be able to understand what I'm talking about right now. If you've ever been in a situation where you didn't know if you were going to meet your goals, if you were going to be able to see your aspirations, your dreams, your hopes come true. Well, let me just tell you, if not, I'm here to let you know that you are able to do it. And I want to talk to you all about 3 of the common myths that I see when individuals think about starting something, especially if it's something to do with online. And this is what's amazing to me about it, you all. People really don't know this, but a lot of people really believe that you need to have a large following in order to start something new online. They believe that you need lots of people following you. You need people out to wazoo just chasing you down, and that's just not the case. It really is best at times to start from zero. And if you learn attraction marketing and if you learn how to brand yourself, you really want to brand yourself around a group of individuals who are coming on board with what it is that you believe in anyway. And so you don't necessarily have to have a large following. You don't need a large following. You don't need a following to start, period. Okay. You don't even have to be on social media. Okay. Because I'm definitely going to help you all learn how to do that. Okay. And that's what's about all of it. Here's the second myth. People think that you have to be an expert, that you have to know all of these things. You have to know all the things. You have to have everything set into place. You need all of your business, all of your stuff in a row. No, that's not true. And these are just three. Now, I have a list of about 10, but these are three things that I'm going to expound on tonight. And another one of the things is that people think you need a business plan. They think you need to have everything laid out and already planned in order to be successful. That could not be further from the truth. You don't need to have your LLC and a business plan. You don't need to write a dissertation in order to get started as it pertains to learning something new. All you need is to be able to be a good follower and be ready to take action and want to see a difference in your life. I mean, I never would have thought, like I told you all, that I could be sitting in Miami, Florida today. I didn't. That I could have been in Las Vegas 2 weeks ago. If you could go anywhere that you wanted to go right now today, where would that be? Where would you go? You all make sure you all tap the screen and share this out, because I want as many people. You never know who it is that you may be helping when you share this broadcast out, you all, because this is the time to really start thinking about how you're going to set yourself free. How are you going to become more financially free in 2025? Have you all even thought about that? Because if you haven't even set forth a plan of action, that's your first step. You want to know what you want. Where do you see yourself a year from now? Drews, yes, Hawaii, nice. Dreams do come true. Dreams do come true. But in order to see those dreams come true, you got to be willing to take action. You have to have a way to get there. And one of the things about being in a program with individuals who have like minds is that they are going to encourage you to help you get there. And they're going to encourage you, and they're going to encourage you on the good days. They're going to encourage you on the great days. And listen, they're going to encourage you on the not so good days. So here's what you do not need. You don't need a large following. You don't need a large following in order to do this. You don't need to be an expert. Okay. That could be further from the truth. All right. You don't need to have a business plan set into place. All right. But what you do need to be is coachable. And what does that mean? That means you can get into a program and you can learn from other six-figure earners, from people who are already doing well with this, how you can expand upon and change your life for the better with the 5 essential ways to learn and scale yourself. And I teach that inside a university. Now, inside of Academy 6, we have a program. We have a program filled with over 2,000 individuals. And this is such a large thing because this program is in high demand. This program just launched back in July. So how many months is that? July, the end of July. Okay. So we have July, August, September, October, November, 4 months. This program is over 2,000 strong in less than 4 months. Now, if that does not tell you that this program is in high demand, I don't know what would. I don't know what could. I want you all to realize that Academy 6 is not only in high demand, but Academy 6 does come with MRR. And we have affiliate products and programs, which are some of the essential ways that you would scale yourself to six figures. And you can do that from the comfort of your own home. And we don't make money claims online. Okay. Because one, I can't tell a person what they're going to do or project what their future looks like when I don't know their work ethic or how much they really want it. Are they willing to step outside of their comfort zone to make this happen? One of the things that I never would have thought that I could do, you all, is to be able to do a call to action. I was so ashamed. I was so embarrassed. I did not want to go on a social media platform and say, hey, share this live out. I couldn't do that. I was like, that seems so weird to me. Like I did go live, but I didn't know that I had it in me to do it. And it just boiled down to one thing. Do you want this? Because a lot of people sit in fear and worry. And so here's some things that I noticed also. These weren't the three main topics that I talked about tonight, but a lot of times people do these things. They overthink. They think. It's like Blue's Clues. Think. And they think their way in and they think their way out. And what ends up happening is, listen, and if this sounds like something you can relate to, drop a 1 in the comments, because people will think their way in and out of something that was sent to help them get to the next level in their life. Coach Lisa is the GOAT. Isn't she amazing? I hope everybody got information. If y'all not in, y'all need to get in, because we not playing over here in Academy 6. Y'all gonna have to get information. I'm working on that one. So let me tell you all, one of the things that I want you to do is I want you to not overthink as it pertains to investing in yourself. It's a lot of people, I heard John Hannah say this, and I don't know exactly when, because I don't really keep up with time anymore. I haven't touched the time clock in over a year, but I do know I was in Dallas, Texas at the time. And nope, I was in Frisco, Texas, and I could tell you the hamburger joint I was driving Uber Eats, and I heard him say this, and he was talking to TD Jakes' daughter, Sarah Jakes, about basically it's time for her to step in and take over. And he said, it's a lot of y'all right now who have talents and gifts that are about to be unfolded on you, and you don't even know it yet. You guys are about to realize gifts and talents you didn't even have. I didn't realize what was being spoken into me by John Hannah. He had spoken life into a dream that I had, and I hadn't even had the full dream. I had written courses, I had placed courses online, but he said in this message that not only is your dream going to set you free, but it's going to set a lot of other individuals free. And I could not believe how all of these things start unfolding right before my eyes. And it is amazing to be a part of a group of individuals who are fantastic, who understand that we are all purpose driven with a golden purpose. And it's time for us to live according to what our true purpose is. Is there anybody out there who can you see yourself living up to your full potential? Can you see yourself traveling with your children? Can you see yourself living a more abundant life? Can you see that for yourself? I hope so. I hope that you can see that, because it's not only attainable, but there are actual action steps to get there. And we teach that inside of Academy 6. We teach you high income earning skills, right? And what are those? Those are the skills that you see celebrities and politicians use. Like attraction marketing. We teach you attraction marketing. We also teach you how to appropriately brand yourself and not a product, so that you can create a following who will turn into loyal paying customers. We teach you that inside of Academy 6. And more than anything, and I don't know if you all heard about this portion of it, whoever invited you on, but we actually are teaching you how to launch your own program. So if you are not in Academy 6, make sure you go back to the person who invited you to this live and get into Academy 6. Okay. Go back to the person who invited you and get into Academy 6. Okay. It's key because you want to first be in the program. Okay. Now, for those who are ready to launch to freedom, get into Launch to Freedom and do it today, because I want to announce something right now that I had not yet announced. And Launch to Freedom will be it's price $1,497, which is still not even close to what other people who teach similar programs or really close programs charge, which is between $3,497 and $5,497. This is a $10,000 training program. And for right now, you all are able to get into Launch to Freedom at a discounted rate. Okay. So let's just let you all know that this is a time, if you've been thinking about creating your own program, if you're going to get into Academy 6, make sure you do that. And let me tell you in terms of Academy 6, why I brought that up. Okay. Academy 6 is first and foremost the starting place where you want to start. Okay. Academy 6 DM, it teaches you all of the basics. It teaches you the foundational concepts of what digital marketing is. So you're going to learn everything you need to learn. You're going to be introduced to everything you need to know. But more than that, you're going to get something else inside of Academy 6 DM, and that's known as MRR. And what is MRR? MRR is master resale rights, and that means you have the right to resell Academy 6 for full 100% profit. Why is that important? Because we're not charging really what the value of the program is, $697, but we're not charging even close to that. Because I had a vision when I created this program, because I had been having a lot of mentees from Africa, South Africa, and parts all over the world who were in low income areas. And don't get me wrong, we have people in Academy 6 who are in Africa, New Zealand, all over the world. However, it's just been my hope and dream to be able to help individuals in low economic situations. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because when I was born in Chicago, raised in Mississippi, but I went back and raised my children in Chicago. And during the time that I was there, I was on the east side of Chicago. One day I'm going to tell y'all the story of why I was actually there. Not ready to tell that story yet, but I was on the east side of Chicago, and what I saw was so heartbreaking. It was around 11 o'clock a.m., and there were people all over. Like, this was like an open lot on one side. It was like buildings and houses on one side. Then it was an open lot where people were cleaning the open lot. And then it was just people outside not working. Nobody was working. I was like, why is everybody? Then I started to understand the infrastructure of Chicago. There were no jobs. Not enough to like this many people outside. So I knew something was wrong, but I went and talked to one of my elders. Y'all listen to this. I talked to one of my elders, and they said to me, oh, them nuns was like that back in the 70s. They just don't want to work. And I was like, this don't feel right. I don't think that's what it is. That's not what I saw, but I couldn't put my finger on it until I moved years later to more prestigious parts of the country, like Frisco, Texas, and the DFW area. And I said, I knew that's not what it was. This area has not only one strip mall. So a strip mall, when I say strip mall, this is what I mean. We have the stores that have Walmart, Target. What else, y'all? Put it in the comments. When you think of a strip mall, what all do you see? You see a Walmart, you see a Target, then you see the Chipotle, the KFC. What else do we see out there? What else do we see? We see Chipotle, we see Walmart, we used to see Kmart, Target. Yeah, Ross. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So guess what? When we would see that in where I'm from in Mississippi, we only have one per town, one Walmart per town. And most of the towns that are in Mississippi, TJ Maxx, they don't even have a Ross. They don't have, only the larger cities have a Ross and stuff like that. So Chili's, yeah. So check this out, Faith. You all in the DFW area, they don't have one per town. They have 4 or 5. And I'm not done. 4 or 5 strips with all of that stuff. So you drive for about 2 miles or 3 miles and there go another one. You drive 2 or 3 miles and there's another one. I'm like, whoa, I knew something was wrong. Then, not only that, but they also have any type of after school beauty supplies. Yep, Sally's. Five, Faith, and Best Buy. And the businesses are thriving. So when I was in Illinois, these businesses were closing. And they were closing largely in part, particularly in Calumet City, because the property taxes had gotten so high and the business owner said, hey, I'm out of here. I'll go across the line. I'll go to Highland, Indiana. I'll go to Sherryville. I'll go to Maryville. But what I will not do is pay all these property taxes when we can't even see what you're doing with it in the city. So all the businesses started leaving. And it was around that time that I left. Now, I didn't just leave because of that. I also left because, my heart got broken and some other stuff too. But I was able to triumph over all of those things and still get several degrees and still become very successful. But guess what? None of that means anything, because what I'm doing today inside of Academy 6DM surpasses anything that I ever brought in income-wise inside of a classroom working for 1 month. Sometimes in one day I earn more than what I earned in 1 month in the classroom. And that's the power of doing what I do. And so many other individuals are doing it too. And you can do it. Can you see yourself earning more in one day than you do in 1 month at your current position, or even at your highest paying position? Now, this was my highest paying position as an educator after 20 plus years. I still earn more than that. Sometimes I've doubled and tripled what I earned in one day than what I did in a classroom. Could you see that being you? Would you like to see that? Yeah. Can you see your family living life in abundance? Living more the life of your dreams, traveling more, not worrying about. It is life-changing. It's definitely transformational. It's definitely life-changing. And it definitely has changed my life for the better. I have a woman who lives in Germany, who's in a program from the beginning 4 months ago. In the program for 2.5 months, she sold so many programs. She learned how to sell, got out of her comfort zone. And guess what? She's launched her own program and it's very successful, wildly successful. She told me, Sonia, it is because of you and your courage that I was able to do this, that I was able to launch my own program. It's changing people's lives. There's a young lady in the program right now today. There's a young lady in the program right now today who she literally, listen to me, you all, she literally couldn't do speaking or anything. And I have just seen her. Do y'all know how many people I've seen grow in this program who literally have never spoken? That fear is leaving them. We're putting them in small group sessions and getting them used to talking on camera and getting them used to telling their story. Yeah, we take baby steps sometimes for people who need that. You all double tap this and share it out, share it out, share it out. You all don't be ashamed to show some love on this post. Now, I've shared it in 3 places on social media. So it may, for one area, it may say 3 people. For one area, it may say 2 or 3. So they're not all in one location. because I've shared it in several places. Okay. So it's people are all over. But what I do want you all to do is double tap that screen, show some love. Don't just be a spectator. This is not the time to spectate as it relates to starting something new and launching to your freedom. Is there anybody out there who can see themselves launching to freedom? Is there anybody out there who wants to see a legacy left behind for them and their children and their grandchildren's children? Now, I'm talking about Academy 6, and I mentioned Launch to Freedom a little bit because I really want people to take advantage of Launch to Freedom, because I do know once it launches, it's going to be a $1,497 program. Okay, and I just want people to make sure they can get in at the pre-launch level and save a little bit of money. Now, I want to ask you all, because I'm not going to stay on here long tonight, but I do want to ask you all, do you all have any questions as it pertains to Academy 6? I am really willing to answer anything, any questions that you have. I'm here for them. I'm here. It's a very small investment, to get into Academy 6. And when you get inside, it's going to be like, wow. You all, I invested over $1,000 in programs over the weekend. And when I saw the quality, I was a little bit shocked. And I was like, wow. Academy 6 is really, and I had to remind myself, I am an educator of over 20 years. So putting together programs and lessons and plans and modules is something that I'm accustomed to. And so I had to remind myself that there are a lot of people who are creating programs who don't have a background in education. And their programs, it's not that they don't have some good things in it, but they just don't have it lined up in a way that like Academy 6 does. I can tell you that. It's a really comprehensive program that walks you through all the processes of scaling yourself, of earning, and you get to earn while you learn. That's the whole point, earn, learn, scale. And what does that mean? As we say, earn, learn, and scale, I want to talk to y'all a little bit about what that means inside of Academy 6, because that is our tagline in Academy 6. But I want to let y'all know what that means, okay? What does it mean to earn, learn, and scale? Oh, I saw that comment, by the way. Okay, I just learned something new. Earn, learn, and scale. What does that mean? I just put it in there. I want y'all to see it. Earn, learn, and scale. What does that mean to you? What does that mean? Earn, learn, and scale. I just am curious as to what you might think that means, because what you think may not be what it means. Okay. When I say earn, learn, and scale, this is what I'm saying. You get in a program. It comes with MRR. Remember, it comes with MRR. So the program allows you to resell it for full 100% profit. I don't get one piece of what you earn with Academy 6. I don't get one piece of what you earn with University. 100% of those profits go to you. So what does earn, learn, scale mean? You get paid to learn and grow. Almost. You can. It's optional. Almost. That's really close. So earn, learn, and scale. This is what it means. Great. Thank you. And so this is what it means. It comes with MRR so you can resell the program, right? So you can earn additional money by selling the program to somebody else as if you create it. This isn't a sheet of paper or a one-day event. This is unlimited lifetime access to a program where you get to go in and learn these high income earning skills and multiple ways to earn different ways online. So that means you can go in and learn at any time, but you can also earn at any time. So you can keep reselling. There's no limits to how many of these you sell. There are billions of people on the planet. 1.2 billion people a day access digital products. Okay. And you scale by, here's how you're going to scale. You're going to scale by going to Launch to Freedom. Once you get at that level, you're going to launch to your freedom. And hopefully you all get in before it goes up to the $1,497. You're going to learn how to create your own online program, and you're going to scale that to 6 and 7 figures. Does that make sense? I hope that's making sense. And here's why this is the Absolute best time to get into that, because Forbes has already told us that this is going to be a $7.26 billion industry in 2026. Oh, how about those apples? How about those apples? $726 billion. So the question is, which side do you want to be on? Do you want to be on the side that's receiving some of that 726 billion? Okay, good. I'm glad it's making sense. Or do you want to be on the side that's giving? You got to ask yourself, do you want to be on the side that's receiving, or do you want to be on the side that's giving that 7.26 billion? Because people are going to buy online programs and products, and they're going to buy them whether you decide to invest in learning how to sell them or not. They're going to just buy them. Yeah, absolutely. So the question is, are you ready to invest in you? Are you ready to make a small investment, which is very small, you guys, to invest in your learning, to invest in your ability to earn? Isn't that something? Could you imagine that? Could you imagine changing your life for the better? Could you imagine investing in yourself with something that is going to be the gift that keeps on giving, that never stops? I wish you all were in the challenge that we're doing right now. What I saw these people do today, and it was just ladies in the challenge. Gwendolyn, you in Palm Beach? Hey, how far is Palm Beach from Miami? You all, it's receiving. Faith says she's going to be on the receiving end. That's what I'm talking about, Faith. That's what I'm talking about. Don't play. Get in your bag. Don't let anybody stop you, no matter what. You deserve the best. You deserve the best home. You deserve the best relationship. You deserve the most respect. You deserve to be treated with honor. You deserve to be sitting at the top of the mountain. You deserve to go to the beaches. You deserve the new car. You deserve the new car smell. You deserve a life filled with goodness, joy, happiness, and pleasure. And don't let anybody make you think that you don't. Because anybody who's trying to convince you that you don't deserve the best has not stepped into their true queendom or their true kingdom. They've not stepped into who they are as bishops, as people who own, as people who rule. They haven't stepped into their true calling. And then when you don't step into your true calling, you watch other people in their calling. So when you get ready to step into your calling, then guess what that means? That means that you own who you are. That means that you accept that you deserve to be treated with respect and dignity. And no matter who does not want to do that, they can be bye-bye, go. Like Les Brown say, toodles. They can be gone. You deserve the best. Step inside of believing that about yourself, because you deserve that. In Academy 6, I've seen so many people branch out and start their own program. But when I saw the quality of some of the programs, I was like, okay. And some of the people who were in my mentorship, I was like, but I told them to create a course, but they didn't create the course. And it's like, hey, well, Sonia, you was going to do this in grad school. You need to go ahead and create this program so that people can learn how to create a course. Because, see, that's where you're going to get to your real calling. Y'all double tap the screen, double tap. I don't know if it allows you all on here to do it like the regular live, but please double tap the screen. Send those hearts up. Send this thing up. Send this thing up. And share this out. Tag 3 people in here as I get ready to close, because you never know who may need this. Keisha is just a beautiful story, and I wish Keisha could come in, but I don't really know how to do that part. Let me see. Invite. Okay, you can come up on the stage. Anybody, I'm going to drop this in here, and then you can come up on the stage using that. Thank you so much, Pamela. It's just time for people to step into y'all. And I wish, Pamela, can you come on? Pamela, if you can come on, come on. Y'all, I want Pamela to tell the story of how we met, if she can come on. Pamela, if you can, come on. There is nobody holding you back. It's time for you to step into who it is you're supposed to be. I hope I did it right. Okay, Pamela. While Pamela's trying to get in, y'all, and this is new for me because I've never worked this part of the stream. But if she can get in, come in. And Miss Ramona, if you could come in, please come in. I just want to a couple people from the program. This is typically before I get off, I try to do my best to bring people on. And this is what's amazing about it, you all. This program is changing people's lives. It's transforming people's lives. I have a young lady who was in here who literally is about to earn $1 million after creating her own program after being in Academy 6. I hope I did it right. Yeah, let me try to put it in. Let me put it in the comments. All right. Okay, I put it on YouTube. How do I do it on Facebook? Hold on, Pamela. I'm gonna try to let's see if I'm doing it right now. It keeps coming on the YouTube one. Okay, there it is. All right, I see you, Miss Ramona.
Hello. You got me off guard. You know, I wasn't prepared to be on nobody's camera, Lord.
Every time you come on here, I get so happy.
I have to show up. I have to.
Yes. Well, talk to the people a little bit. I hope Miss Pamela can get on. If she can, that would be awesome. So you all, Miss Ramona, let me just tell y'all something about her. Miss Ramona is a natural at this, and she is amazing, by the way. She is so creative, so inspirational. And when you go on her live streams, it literally feels like you're sitting in the living room just having a conversation with her. She is so good at this, and it's amazing. Hey,
Pam!
Hey, Miss Pam.
Hey, Miss Ramona. How y'all doing?
Good. And Miss Ramona, and she's just amazing, you all. She really is.
And I'm to be taking it from the lead, Miss Sonia. She is showing us the way on how to do this amazing thing. And it's such a pleasure to be here and to be a part of Academy 6. I'm doing things now that I've dreamed of doing, but didn't know how to put it together. And then I'm doing things that I never even thought I could do. And I'm just excited about what's coming because it's even bigger, better, badder, bolder, because she is really teaching us so much. So if you're not in here, scratch yourself, smack yourself, do whatever you need to do, but get in here now because the best is yet to come.
It really
you need to be a part of this. You really do.
You all, and don't miss Ramona. It just sounds like you right at home. Her voice is just something about her voice that just makes you feel welcome. Just amazing, Miss Ramona. I love Miss Ramona. Listen, now y'all, don't y'all start this tonight. We're gonna do good tonight.
No, we're not crying tonight. No,
not tonight. So look, Pam, let me tell y'all, Miss Pam and I, how we met It is gonna blow your mind. I'm gonna let her tell the story. Let me tell you something. When two people are supposed to meet, it will happen, and it will happen even when you least expect it. So I want y'all to know. I'm gonna tell y'all something after Pam tells y'all how we met that I've never told anybody. So stick around for that.
Yeah, so I've been an entrepreneur for like the last 3 to 4 years. And I was in Starbucks, minding my business, meeting a client, going through, and Miss Sonia was sitting next to us, and we kind of had a little conversation. And after my client and I finished up, something, well, God, I don't know what you believe, but I know it was the Holy Spirit telling me to speak to her. And I was like, she looked like she busy. I'm not gonna say nothing to her. But when I tell you I could not leave Starbucks without speaking to her, I literally could not leave. I knew I would be being disobedient because I knew it was God telling me to speak to her. Some may understand what I'm saying, some may not. But I just started a conversation awkwardly, asking her about herself, and she was telling me that she was a motivational speaker, but she hadn't been speaking in a while. And I'm like, why not? We just had a brief conversation. I followed her on Facebook, and the rest is history. We just kind of connected. I reached out to her, telling her about my business, trying to bring her in. And she was on live one day, and she was like, Pamela, you need to come see what I'm doing. I'm like, what she got going on? But it's truly a divine connection, even down to her being a teacher. Because I started out wanting to teach. I did not pass my exam. I missed the math by like 3 points. Never went back to take the exam again. But in my professional setting, I'm the go-to. I'm the trainer. I'm the one who puts things in place. So it's like everything is coming full circle just by me being obedient, and speaking has taken me to levels I hadn't even thought were possible. And I'm just excited about this journey. And like Miss Ramona said, we are definitely in the right place at the right time. And if anybody is on here and you are not in Academy 6, you are doing yourself a disservice, because you're not here by accident. Not here by
Mhm.
accident. I can assure you that.
And if you have a moment before we get off, I would like for you to tell people, because last month you did a training for the program members, and then next month you will be doing a training. If you could tell them what you talked about last month, and then what your training will be this month, because this is how alignment works, you all.
So this past month we talked about pretty much about getting your finances in order, the importance of having good credit, things that most times we don't think about, like big business, like the holiday times, how it's designed for us to spend money, but you have to have the right mindset about money. So I talked a little bit about that, and just the importance of being financially educated. I experienced things because I was not financially educated, and I did not have a respect for my time. All you have is right now. So when it comes to quit putting off, I'm going to get my credit done later. I'm going to work on my finances later. I'm going to save later. So I gave tips and strategies on how you need to actually budget, how you need to start saving, giving you practical tips, which is what Academy 6 does in every program. You are given practical step-by-step guidance on how to apply this to your daily life starting today, not next week, not next year, not next month. And coming up in December, I'm going to go further and talk about living wills and trust, estate planning. And it's important. Most people don't think it's important, but your legacy depends on you having your finances in order. And most times people think of that in a negative connotation, like I'm not going to be here. But especially if you're on here and you're an entrepreneur, you want to be able to protect your assets. You want to leave a legacy, but you got to do it the right way. And if you don't have documentation in place, you are setting yourself up and your family up for failure. So going into December, we'll be talking about that, giving you some practical strategies and resources to help you protect yourself, even a living will. If you've ever been to the emergency room, what is the first thing that they ask you when you're in the hospital? Do you have a living will and trust? Meaning you may become incapacitated, but who's going to take care of you? Do you have that spelled out? That is so important. It doesn't necessarily have to be your spouse. You have to have these things in place to protect yourself. It is all about elevation and protecting what you work so hard for. So yeah, I'm excited. I love to share what I know, because for so many years I didn't know. So personally, just like Coach Sonia and everyone within Academy 6, we are on a mission not only for ourselves but to impact everybody we come in contact with. So yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I have to say, I met a gentleman on the way down out to Miami who literally his family had just gone through all of this because his mother, who had purchased a home in her name, got married. That was
Wow.
her and her kids' home. Got married. She's since deceased. She passed away. And what do you think happened?
Her
Do you
husband.
think though that was not her kids' home anymore, and they came into a lot of shock and they went into a lot of court systems. But he told me what ended up happening and how they got out of the situation, and the person paid them off because of a slip up with their attorney. But this should never happen to anybody. This should never happen to anybody. So yes, we're definitely looking forward to that training, as well as Coach Roro. Let me tell you, she has some stuff down the pipeline that I'm not going to tell yet, because she got some stuff coming for us, baby. We going into this new year, and our waistlines and everything about to be right with Coach Roro. Not only that, but Coach Roro is a gifted and talented design specialist. Coach Roro, could you tell them about what your last training in the program was about? Because I want y'all to understand, in Academy 6, you're getting aligned with some of the best training out here. And Coach Roro and Coach Pam, they are two of the finest. Go ahead, Coach Roro. Tell them a little bit about the training that you did.
Well, thank you so much. And yes, Pam, y'all need to tap into what Sis is doing, because credit, finances, especially going into 2025, we don't know what is going to happen. We need to get our stuff lined up. So I'm tapping more into what you're doing. So I'm coming. But as far as what I did this month, I talked about creating some AI images. I've started dabbling in AI and been doing graphic design for over 30 years, but this AI thing is just taking us by storm. So I was able to introduce to some and present to others a new form of a photo shoot where you don't have to physically go into a studio, take pictures, pay thousands of dollars for a professional photo shoot, but you can get it done straight through AI. And it's absolutely amazing. I had the opportunity to do some for some ladies on the stage. I'm not going to say who. And I've done many for myself. And I have also set up a team of about 15 women where I'm showing them how to use this as a stream of income.
Wow.
So
amazing.
that's what I did last month, but I'm not going to give all of what's coming, but I'm going to be shifting toward the end of the year, first of the year, because as entrepreneurs, we don't take care of ourselves. So I am going to be presenting something that is going to allow you to put you first and reclaim your power in your health. So
amazing.
get ready, get ready, get ready.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. I love that.
Oh.
Yes, it's amazing, right? This is what Academy 6 is, you all. Yes, you get to earn while you learn, but look, there is so much knowledge, a wealth of information that is being brought to you inside of this program. And that's just the beginning, folks. I can tell you now, that's just the beginning. And this is why it is crucial. And most of these trainings that we're talking about right now, they don't cost you a single red cent. It's just for being a part of this program. You get this training because you need to know not only how to earn that income, but what to do with that income once you get that income, and how to protect your assets so that your family, so that your children, your children's children are protected, so that you don't become privy to what this man that I met on the way to Miami's family went through, where their mother, who had purchased and paid for her home, and he said, my mother, I don't even know how she did it. She was a single mom back in the 40s, 50s, 60s. How did she do it? She paid for a home, but she ended up meeting a guy. They got married, and you all, their family went through a living nightmare. Do you hear me? So you're going to get so much information inside of Academy 6, so much further beyond than even that. You're going to learn how to invest. You're going to learn how to get property. You're going to learn how to start multiple streams of income. 8. You're going to, right now I have 8, maybe 9 streams of income. You all are going to learn multiple streams of income, and you're going to learn them without having to go into a 9 to 5. And this isn't some get rich scheme. This is real life practical steps that you can take to be able to set you and your family up for the type. Listen, it's time for you all to understand something. Earning 6 figures is the new 5 figures. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there, because after that big old catastrophe in 2020, we need more money in our households. I look at some people's income and I don't know how they make it. I don't know how you're doing it. And so we're offering this platform for you all to be able to grow, scale, and become something that you maybe not even thought that you could, because yes, you can. Yes, you can. And there was a story I was holding off until the end, because just in case, I got a little tear. But when I met Miss Pam, what Miss Pam didn't know is that I had walked 5 miles that day to get to the Starbucks. Let me say this, and I won't go deep into it, but my engine had gone out in my SUV. And when I say Murphy's Law is real, I mean I experienced it myself. And what ended up happening is that, I come from a small town, and a group of individuals who believe in working. But they didn't understand my vision and the vision that had been given to me. And it could be people right there in that small town going the same direction as me, but they refused to take me to the Starbucks. So I walked 11 miles a day. It was total 11.46 miles round trip. And I did that for 2 weeks to finish an online program to solidify me getting my program off the ground. And a lot of people don't know that, because I've never told that story, but I'm here to tell you it doesn't matter. When you have the willpower to get yourself out of a situation that is not working for you, I don't care what cards are stacked against you, you can do it. And take it from somebody who had to do just that. See, a lot of people think, they look at the glitz and glam and look at how I travel, and they think it was always like this. No. There was a time where I was struggling and didn't even know why I was struggling. I just lost the engine in my car. Wasn't nothing wrong with it. It was a 2020 SUV. It shouldn't have gone out. It was a brand new vehicle. But just as I launched this new program, I went through a lot, and I didn't have support. Okay. And I want you all to know that sometimes you have to stand on what you believe in, and you have to invest in yourself no matter what people around you may think. It's not about them. It's about the vision that was given to you. And look at me today. Boy, you wouldn't even be able to tell me nothing. Boy, you wouldn't have told me 6 months ago that I'd be walking 11 miles for almost a month. I did that for almost a month. And a lot of times, I will tell you, there were people, the snow cone shop there off 51, there was a gentleman who would pick me up, but it felt kind of stalkerish after a while. So I wouldn't go in it, but it was little old people living in mobile homes who picked me up and took me to that store, took me to Starbucks. So a lot of people don't know, they just saw the smile, because we don't ever talk about what's happening behind that smile. We just get up, pick ourselves up, and keep going, because I was determined to do this. I was determined to see this through. And I had started, God gave me this vision almost 2 years ago. but I didn't know about MRR. And look at how things have turned around. So let me tell you, when I see young people like Justice, she's 21 years old on here, she sent me a message and she said, Miss Sonia, you're my inspiration. She wrote that today. And I said, my gosh, let me tell you something. Our ancestors didn't go through what they went through for us not to make it out. And I don't mean just barely making it, okay? Because I was making $70,000 a year as an educator, but I refused to go back because I refused to go back to a 9 to 5 that didn't start at 9 and didn't end at 5. It started at 7 a.m. and it ended at midnight. I never had time for my own children, and I was not going back to that. So I was willing to dedicate the time and put honor and respect on God's vision and say that, God, I'm going to see this through, even if nobody understands what I'm doing. I'm going to do it. So you all, a lot of people don't know that. This is my first time sharing it, and I don't know if I'll share it again because I do get a little emotional when I think about it. I feel like Whitney Houston. I get so emotional, baby. Don't get me in here trying to sing because y'all know I can't. And so I just want to tell you all, no matter what you may go through, no matter what you may be going through, that you have the power, if you have the audacity to hope, if you have the audacity to dream, if you have the audacity to put one foot in front of the other and invest in yourself, because I invested in me and I would never go back at this point in stage of my life because I couldn't imagine life before what it is now. Even if that was a short 4-month window where it felt like it was forever, that short 4 months felt like it was never going to end. And I want to let you all know that you can get through anything if you put your mind to it. If you're just willing to be coachable and let somebody show you how to do what we know how to do, what I've learned how to do, the sky truly is the limit. And don't put it off. Invest in yourself today. Invest in yourself today. You're going to get so much education that you will not believe it. So I just wanted to share that, but I wanted to wait until the end.
You did right for waiting to the end. That just through me.
Yes.
Yeah, last time we were crying throughout the whole thing.
Yep. That's why I said, no, we're not gonna sit there and do that. Not gonna. So when I'm crying, you all, it's tears of joy because a lot of people, I don't walk around telling people my struggles. Okay. If I tell my story, I tell my story because I know it's gonna help someone, because the mess that I went through could be the very thing that caused someone to step off that ledge that they're on. Okay. So you got to tell your story and don't be ashamed of it. But inside of Launch to Freedom, I'm going to teach you how to tell it right. Okay. So we're not going to have people over here crying. We're going to take them on the transformation and the journey. All right. So any closing words? I'm going to let you all have the floor for about a minute before we close out. Thank you all so much for joining. Make sure that if you don't do anything else tonight, all right, I need you to go back to the person who shared this live with you, who invited you to this call, and I need you to get signed up with Academy 6. Don't put it off. Go ahead, ladies.
Well, I'll go first.
I'll just say, go ahead, Pam.
Go ahead, Ms. Ramon, Coach Ramon.
No, I was just going to encourage everyone, thank you so much for taking the time to dedicate to yourself right now, because it's about you. It's about you elevating, you coming out of whatever situation it is that you think is impossible to shift. Coming inside Academy 6DM, you're going to find, first of all, a community. And that community will embrace you. That community will empower you, inspire you, and you will find what you need in that community to change your everything. So we are excited to welcome you. Get with whomever invited you tonight and just come on in. Don't overthink it. Just come on. That's all we want you to do is just come. Okay,
I
I'm done,
agree.
Miss Pam.
I agree with everything that you said. I'm just excited to be a part of this amazing family. I know we say community, but as we grow each and every day, it feels more like family. And I just encourage you to take a chance on you. A lot of times we miss the opportunities. We speak faith, but we don't move faith. So I just want to encourage you to move by faith. Take a chance on you. Coach just said she has 8 streams of income. How would you feel if you could learn all 8 streams of those? You can. Within Academy 6, there are so many. I always say this after my experience. If I've had one stream of income, is too close to not having any. And in this day and time that we're living in, you have to be prepared. This program prepares you not only for today, but for tomorrow as well. So if you are on the fence, if you're undecided, you're worth that leap of faith. You're worth that leap of faith. It's not about us. We made the decision to move forward. It's about what you need to do for you. So plug in with whoever invited you to this call. If you have questions, ask them, get your questions answered, and move forward today. This is the best thing that you can do for you and your loved ones.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so very much, ladies. I really appreciate you all for coming on tonight. I appreciate you for extending your time to just let people know that, you know, there's hope and there's a better side to life, and that they have an opportunity to learn it like we did. And I really want to thank you for your time. And you all, please have a good rest of your night.
Sony's got plan and it's fire, transforming dreams higher and higher. Step into Academy 6 Hall, where ambitions break all walls. Digital marketing's got the beat, skills so strong, never missed a feat. High income awaits and it's real, resell rights, now here's the deal. Raise your heads, let's celebrate tonight. Launching futures with a vibrant light. Sony's vision, making dreams ignite. Academy 6, making everything right. From her heart she gives a shout. No more doubts, just let her out. With high skills you got the clout. Success is what it's all about. In every screen from night to day, learn the skills and pave your way. Marketing wizards stand tall. In Academy 6 you've got it all. Digital marketing's got the beat, skills so strong, never missed a feat. High income awaits and it's real, resell rights, now here's the deal. Raise your heads, let's celebrate tonight. Launch your futures with a vibrant light. Sony's vision, making dreams ignite. Academy 6, making everything right. From her heart she gives a shout. No more doubts, just let her out. With high skills you got the clout. Success is what it's all about. In every screen from night to day, learn the skills and pave your way. Marketing wizards standing tall. In Academy 6 you've got it all. Gives a shout, no more doubts, just let them out. With high skills, you've got the clout. Success is what it's all about.